So a warm welcome from my side. My name is Thomas Bühner. I'm the former head chef and general manager of Restaurant La Vie in Osnabrück, where we received 3 stars. The restaurant now it's closed by the owner. I'm really sorry for that, but at the end it changed my life in a better life. I did what I ever want to do. I travel around the world and see many countries, many inspiration, delicious products, delicious food, interesting restaurant, mind-blowing evenings, and also many times excellent young chefs in different kitchens. And so because I have always had an excellent team, we received a lot of awards during the years. After 25 years in a Michelin-starred restaurant, I could say every year we get another award, another prize of excellence. And so after many years, we received a lot. But the highest award for me is the 3rd star. And I think we miss the film now. Yeah, also now I'm visiting, I'm traveling around the world. Many countries I visit in the moment, and but I come later back to this. So first of all, a few pictures from my past restaurant, La Vie in Osnabrück. It's a small city between Cologne and Hamburg. Over the years, we have had a really international team, so from more than 10 countries, and it was always a pleasure to work with them, to give them the trust and that they can do something special. And when I have to explain my job, I always told journalists or interest guests, I'm not the best one in the kitchen, I'm only the coach of a team. I have had an excellent pastry chef, excellent head chefs, sous chefs, and also excellent restaurant chefs, sommeliers, and that was my biggest goal, to work with them together to create this miracle place, La Vie. And for me, excellent kitchen is an overall experience between service, ambience, the taste, the presentation. Everything must be perfect. Thank you. So this we have had a lot of restaurants during my last years I visit. We came back. And today I would like to show you, maybe I can show you, or I give you little bit inspiration how to cook the perfect meat, because I'm not sure if you ever think about that normally, not normally, in my opinion, maybe someone can help me. Okay. In my opinion, hot temperature destroys the taste. So we try to cook it with very low temperature, and but I don't want to make you thinking I'm talking about sous vide cooking. I hate sous vide cooking. Only in some cases I use it, and the sample for today, what I cook for you is venison or roebuck. In Germany, it's popular, but not as popular as everyone think. We have different names for it. So Rehbock or Reh, we are talking Reh is the male animal, and it's called roebuck, and the female is the venison. I believe it's organic, biological, natural feed, and maybe we go back, and less fat. So for me, it's a perfect meat, and it's tasty. I poach it here in a stock I made. It's not so easy to cook and to talk in the same time. Next time I have to bring someone. So we poach it in the stock of Asian flavors. There was something between. This is the course we did at La Vie, and you can see it's perfect cooked with only some dots of different cabbage, but I come back to this. There was one more sheet between. And we go to this. So we cook it in the stock of 2 different soy sauces. It's ketchup manis, the sweet soy sauce, a salty soy sauce, and some rice vinegar. We also use water, sugar, and some Szechuan pepper, star anisette, and cinnamon. And only for some seconds, here's the recipe, if you like. And this is, for me, it's a perfect cooking method to dark meat like pigeon and some others. So normally when the order comes into the kitchen, we take it out of the fridge. We keep it for around 1 hour outside, that we have a little bit room temperature, and then we poach it with only 65 degrees. It's really not hot. We poach it in the stock. This stock we normally cook 1 day before, that we have all the flavors of the different herbs we put inside, and the cinnamon and star anisette. And then we heat it up to 65 degrees, and that's the venison. Important is when at the end of the service we take it, when the last order is done, we have to cook it, because then you can keep it for some days. You have to think about add some water next day or some fresh herbs again to keep the flavor interesting. Otherwise, it's too reduced. And maybe Ninja wants to taste the stock. I really regret that you can't taste it. I have a sample for you.
Can we see the plate, please? Tabağı görebilir miyiz? Let me taste. Delicious.
Yeah, everyone thinks you have to say it.
Delicious. I swear. Yemin ederim çok lezzetli.
And this cooking method
Thank you.
I believe, thank you. But you can stay here. Later we have another sample
Okay,
for you.
let me try.
This cooking method, I believe it's because we don't have so much temperature, it don't stress you too much, and the meat goes really slowly to the point when it's medium cooked, 54 degrees in the center. And if you the soy sauce and all the herbs inside, they underline the taste. The umami inside underlines the taste of the meat at the end. It never changed the taste. And if you use, we serve this always without a sauce, no venison jus or something else, because I believe that most of the sauces, they destroy the taste of the meat. So you can, if you have a tenderloin or something, you can serve hollandaise or red shallots, truffle or whatever, and all the time it changes the taste, the real taste of the meat. And we would give the guests the pleasure to taste it really in the original taste, because it's delicious. It's what I told you before. It's organic. No one feed it, so you have the really terroir taste of the venison.
Naturally delicious. Okay.
And in Germany, many people think it's only a product of the winter, starting from October, but during the year you can use venison nearly 10 months from the 12 months, because from May to October we hunt the roebucks, and so the male animals, and from October to beginning of March we hunt the female, the venison. So normally 20 minutes is enough. I pre-cook this a little bit, so maybe we can try.
Tabağı görebiliyoruz değil mi?
And I come here to give you so I prepared 3 different creams. One is red cabbage. Next one is green cabbage. And when we are talking about design and design on the plate, I think in the last 3, 4, 5 years, everyone reduced the number of ingredients on the plate to keep the real taste. Oh, I missed the knife. I've had the knife on my board. Maybe someone from backstage can give me a sharp knife.
There. Okay. They're bringing the knife.
Yeah, perfect.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you. So now you can see it's medium from one side to the other. And the idea is for the guest that they can taste it with a different taste of vegetable creams. So I have to say, stolen by the great idea of Juan Roca with the soul and the different combinations of sauce. Now you can eat a little bit of the meat and together with the puree. But I promise you a sample from the meat. I have a fresh spoon for you, maybe a little bit.
Thomas beni elleriyle besledi desem yalan olmayacak. Thank you. Outstanding taste. Really well done.
No. So I believe it's really tender and soft, but not
Juicy at the
tender
same time.
if you cook it sous vide. because then it's like a puree, less or more like a puree. And we cook it without salt, no additional salt and everything, so it's really natural flavored.
Aftertaste is amazing as well, right?
By the venison. Yeah, sorry, I don't have samples for you all. Life can be hard.
Thank you, Thomas.
So I would like to inspire you to reduce temperature wherever it's possible. You can see it takes not too long. 20 minutes in the stock is, I think, not much more than if you cook it in the oven. And at the end, you have a really nice result. Can I turn it to the camera, or you've seen that it's really pink from one side to the other?
Would you like me to stay, or should I
Sorry?
leave? Would you like me to stay to taste something, or?
Yeah,
Okay, okay, thank you.
Thank you. So, but this is only a small inspiration. During my time now, I'm happy that I'm invited here to Gastromasa. It's really a great event, and I'm always happy to see so many good and dear friends, great colleagues. It's a pleasure for me. So that's really thank you to Gökmen and to Gastromasa. It's really a pleasure for me. Doing all the other things I have to do, I have my own web shop. So maybe if you check out the web shop and you buy something, it will help the next year. But also I take over the brand for really excellent vinegars and oils. And now we start again creating some gourmet boxes for different days in the year. You can see for Christmas and also for the New Year's Eve, for Sylvester, we create something. And I'm also consultant of a restaurant in Kaohsiung in the south of Taiwan. There we want to open now, next year, a restaurant, another restaurant in Taipei. I hope it will work. But there I have a really big pleasure to work together with a great team again. Xavier Yoing, the head chef, and his team, they do an excellent job there. And yeah, thank you very much for your attention. Thank you very much for inviting me. And I hope I gave you a little bit inspiration. Thank you. So, great people.